Hey, I'm Coach Adams. This is my second year at Dalton. I've brought two seniors and a junior. This is junior Aaron Story, senior Jermichael Kraft, and senior Cole Lobsher.
I am Hannah Harris. This is my 6th year at Dalton High School. I have 3 juniors, Aubriana Camp, Georgia Sanders, and Dana Gravitt.
Hey, Scott Cullifer from FCA Bartow. I'd love to just let the coaches start out to tell us a little bit about the makeup of your team, a little forecast for your season, and kind of where you see yourselves right now.
Okay, I'll go first. We did graduate 9 seniors last year. 2 were starters, and then 3 starters, and then a very strong 6-man off the bench. But with that being said, we plan to follow up on that season. We made an Elite 8 run. I think we were 26-4. And we returned a lot of talent, and 2 starters will return from that same group. We are currently ranked 7th in our classification, so we have some pretty high expectations, back-to-back region championship holders, title winners, and so we are planning hopefully to follow up on that. The expectation is really high, but these girls are prepared and ready to exceed that.
From last year's team, we've lost 4 starters, either through injury or graduation departure. But just in these first couple weeks of practice, I've gotten really excited about the possibilities of this team. We've got guys stepping into new roles, and they're doing a really good job. They've put a lot of work in the weight room, put a lot of work in, on the court. So we're starting to see the fruits of that a little bit. Even though we lost a lot of experience, we have a lot of experience coming back. So I'm very thankful for that. We're still in the process of trying to change the culture and expectations and build those expectations. But again, we got a great example in the girls program, having been to the Elite 8 last year and the Final Four the year before that. So, it's just a great time to be at Dalton for Dalton basketball in general.
Craig Givens with Whitfield County FCA. For this question for everybody, what does it mean to you to represent Dalton?
I think what it means to play for Dalton is special because everybody gets to come and your family gets to come, and I think playing for a school team is more special than playing for a club team or a travel team because you get to play for the whole community, and the stakes of the games are higher, and it's just more fun to win with your team.
Yeah, basically what she said, because I want to go and college. I want to go play college basketball, so it's really special, like having my friends being able to come out and family being able to come out and just cheer me on because, like she said, the stakes are higher, and yeah.
Yes, I agree with both of them. I think playing at Dalton, it gives a sense of community. You get to have, even just people from Dalton, but people from the whole county come to support our games, and it's just a good thing.
I feel being a part of Dalton basketball, not only you get to grow as a player and as a team, but you also get to grow as a family with your friends, and also as nice young men going into your adulthood and get you ready for that life.
I feel like what everyone else said, Dalton, wearing the Dalton across your chest is like a pride thing because we do have a great support cast that comes and watches us, even at football games, soccer games, whatever. We do have a great support cast, so I feel like when you wear the Dalton across your chest, you have to go pride and go hard, whatever you do, whatever sport you play.
I feel like to play for Dalton, it means the same thing everybody else said, obviously, and on top of that, I feel like there's a different brotherhood within Dalton basketball, and that all that's left is to let people see. what we can show.
My name is Liz Barnes. I'm with Northwest Georgia Collegiate FCA. What has impressed you the most about your team during these first few practices as you've been preparing for season?
Impressed me the most so far with our team is the leadership and the growth that my returners have shown. We have a lot of youth in our program right now, and while we have a very strong core of 5 players that I feel very confident in, to watch them lead and direct and try to pull along some of our younger players has been something that I've been extremely proud of.
Ours are twofold. Off the court, just kind of the growth of the young men, just in class, interaction with their peers, just the maturity that I've seen from a lot of our guys. On the court, just the pace that we're trying to play at this year. We're trying to learn some new concepts. They're picking up on those pretty well, especially because it's completely different than a lot of things that we did last year. So just really been impressed with their ability to learn, ability to try to play as fast as we can. So it's been a great couple weeks.
Awesome. I'm Jenna Holbrook with Bartow FCA. I wanted to ask y'all about the bigger picture outside of basketball. So in a high-pressure environment that is basketball and the games and the practices, how do you help your athletes and your teammates focus on their identity as a person and not just a basketball player?
We have a tradition that before every game we always pray, and I think it just gets our minds focused before the game that no matter what happens, we belong to Christ, and that's our ultimate goal in life. So whether we win or we lose, it's for His glory. And I think it's special that we have a small team and that we can all bond together and share that love of Him. And it's been cool getting to grow with my teammates in Christ, but also like to put that in practice on the court. And so when we are in those high pressure situations, yes, it's stressful, but not in the sense that my identity is in basketball. It's in the sense that we can do this because Christ is on our side.
I feel like we only have like 5 players in our program that wants to go to college to play basketball. But in general, any sport teaches you how to build character. And then we have a great coaching staff that coaches us to be good basketball players, but they also coach us to be better men for the outside world. So it's just like basketball is not our biggest picture when we're playing basketball. But in my aspect, I do want to go to college for basketball, but Coach Adams does a great job teaching us how to be great men with playing basketball.
I want to ask the girls players here. It's unique that you have 3 juniors with you today. Obviously, y'all are team leaders with a team that has the expectations and what you've accomplished the past couple of years. When you guys step on the court for practice, what do you want to model for the younger players so that the success will continue?
Well, this junior class, we came into the program with very high expectations already. So the main majority of that, we've learned all of our like skills and stuff and like how we act towards our other teammates from years prior and how they treated us. So all of our upperclassmen, they treated us very wellly. They pushed us. It was good competition always, but we always were like there for each other. And that's what we are trying to do for our younger class. We're still new to it and getting into it, but that's what our main focus is making sure they know that they're good and like we're there for them as well and like we're a whole team.
Yeah, and I think we were held accountable as freshmen. There were a bunch of seniors that year, and there was a bunch of upperclassmen, and last year we lost 9 people, but I think it's our job to hold the younger classmen accountable this year. So it is harder in that we have to get our minds right that they're looking up to us and we set the precedent of practice.
Yeah, what they said, and obviously we're older, so like when we play them every day, you can see that they like get discouraged sometimes, and just making sure we reassure them, like even though the score maybe that like we're still here, we're just making you better, and just encouraging them on and off the court.
What would you guys like to the younger kids in the program, maybe even those in middle school, the ones that live in Dalton plan to come to the school? What is it that you want them to see in you as a team, or maybe you individually, as they're looking up?
I just want them to see how hard we compete with everything we do. That's like, compete doesn't have to be with only sports. It could be in life, like at your job. Compete to be the best at everything you do. I just want them to see how hard we work and what it takes.
Yeah, the same. We also want them to see like the sisterhood that we have. Like even though we do play basketball and it is serious when we step on the court, but also outside of basketball, that we're always hanging out, talking to each other, and just having a good time.
Yeah, I would agree, and I also would say that we'd want them to see the respect that we have for players and for coaches and for officials, and that we'd hope that they get excited and want to play basketball and be a Lady Catamount.
Yeah, basically what everyone else has been saying, how all of that, I agree, yeah.
Like DeMarco said, just want them to see how hard we work and compete against one another, against other people, and just be ready whenever they come up. Just get ready for the work that we put in.
What I want the young guys to see is how we are on the court, obviously, as everyone said, and also, like J. Mike said, off the court, because off the court is going to lead to all your success on the court. And at the end of the day, what you do off the court is going to determine your success or failure in life. So, yeah, that's it.
Well, coaches, players, we want to say thank you so much for coming today. We really appreciate your time, and we wish you all the best this season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.